Welcome to Elizabeth's Cozy Kitchen. So I just finished up the Florentine recipe. I have those set aside so they can cool and the chocolate can harden on top. And I still have a big bowl of chocolate. And I was originally going to make just some chocolate molds to throw in with the cookies. And then I remembered that I really wanted to make turtles. And so we'll see if this works out. This is just kind of something I thought of. Funny enough, same thing with like the Florentines and the crescents. It's just something I made normally and I wanted to make it raw. So I'm going to make a caramel sauce again. The same caramel sauce I keep using over and over again. So because the caramel sauce was wonky, I'm just going to show you how to make the caramel again. I'm not going to show you how to make the chocolate. Like I said, that's 1 part cacao powder, 1 part powdered maple sugar, and then 2 parts cocoa butter. And so I have that here, and it's already cooled. It's at the right temperature, and that's ready for me to go. But I'm gonna make some of the caramel again. So I have 1.5 cups of macadamia nuts in here, and then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 1/4 cup of almond milk. For this recipe, I do want it a little bit thicker, so only 1/4 cup of almond milk. You can do up to 1/2 cup depending on what you need for it. A tablespoon or 2 of vanilla. That works for me. And then some salt. Make it a little bit saltier, but go ahead and put a teaspoon of salt in. And then I'm going to blend that first. If I remembered where I put the lid. There it is. Found the lid. Okay, I've had a busy kitchen. It's Christmas cookie season. Busy kitchen. So, I'm going to go ahead and blend this. What I poured in afterwards is I did 1/3 cup of melted cacao butter, and I'm blending that again. And I'm going to be working a little bit while the blender's going. I want to blend a little bit more. What I'm going to do is I have this little skewer here, and I'm going to put in a little bit of chocolate in the bottom of these cups, just enough to coat the bottom. And then I'm going to add these halved pecans on top of that chocolate. And like I said, you just really want to coat the bottom. You don't want to stick the pecan in there and then it sinks all the way to the bottom and you can't even see it. And I don't know if I could get this on the video for you, but basically I just coat the bottom and stick a pecan on top. And I'm going to blend this one more time while I'm doing that. Okay, so I have my caramel all mixed up, and I'm going to be working with both of these off camera, but I got a few cups going here for you to see. So I just have the chocolate in the bottom. I'll put that one aside. And I'm just dropping my halved pecans on top of the melted chocolate. You can do this without the cups if you wanted to do, like I was going to do that originally. Just do parchment paper and have blobs of chocolate, set the pecan, put a blob of caramel. I mean, that's how they do them in the shop. But I wanted this to be easier for me. So it's still going to taste good. It won't look exactly like a turtle, but like I said, if you wanted to do it that way, let me actually have one going that way so you can see what that would look like. Grab my parchment. Like I said, if you want to do the turtles more traditional way, you're going to have your parchment, have your chocolate, put that down on the parchment in a circle. That was probably too much. And then you're going to put way too much. Press your pecan into it. And then I have I love these little scoopers. The ice cream scoopers, I very rarely use them for ice cream. They're great for a bunch of other things. So then you're going to have a little, let's use our fingers a little bit here just to make sure not too much comes out like it did that chocolate. And you're going to put your blob of caramel right on top of your pecan. Just do 2 more. And my chocolate is already hardened on the bottom of my cups, and that's probably because my kitchen's really cold because it's winter. But just to kind of give you an idea of how quickly it hardens. It's even starting to harden in my bowl, so I gotta work quickly here. So then I'm gonna add more chocolate on top of that caramel. Like I said, this is gonna be one giant turtle because I put too much chocolate on the bottom, but this would be what a turtle would look like traditionally. And then for those cups, you just can, cover that caramel sauce in whatever way you can. And then these are going to go into the fridge to harden. And they should be good at, keep them in the fridge, but they should be fine at room temperature as well. And you have your raw turtles. This should make it at least 24. Hopefully at least it makes 24. Whether or not 24 get out to other people, or whether or not I have a few for quality control, that's another story. So here we go. So we have our raw turtles for the holidays or for any time really. It's just, the raw chocolate pecans and some raw macadamia nut caramel. And thank you for joining me. Hopefully you'll enjoy this recipe. And until next time, manja.